On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. What's below? Up is where to grow, up with which below can't compare with. Hurry, it's lovely up here. Life down a hole takes an awful toll, what with not a soul there to share with. Hurry, it's lovely up here. Wake up, bestir yourself. It's time that you disinter yourself. You've got a spot to fill, a pot to fill, and want a gift package of shower, sun, and love. You'll be met above everywhere with, fondled and sniffed by millions who drift by. Life here is rosy if you're a posy. Hurry, it's lovely here.
Today I'm very happy to welcome my guest, a terrific cabaret performer, Richard Holbrook.
Thank you, Fran.
Right now we're going to see Richard performing That Old Devil Moon. I love it.
Something in your eyes I see soon begins bewitching me. It's that old devil moon that you stole from the skies. It's that old devil moon in your eyes. With your glance, make this romance too hard to handle. Stars in the night, blazing their light, can't hold a candle to your razzle-dazzle. Got me flying high and wide on a magic carpet ride, full of butterflies inside. Wanna cry, wanna coo, wanna laugh like a loon. It's that old devil moon in your eyes. To your razzle-dazzle, you got me flying high and wide on a magic carpet ride, full of butterflies inside. I wanna cry, wanna coo, wanna laugh like a loon. It's that old devil in your eyes. Just when I think I'm free as a dove, old devil moon deep in your eyes blinds me with love, blinds me with love, blinds me with love, blinds me with old devil moon.
Burton Lane is one of those composers that hasn't been, he hasn't been given very much of a tribute by cabaret singers.
No?
And you know, not that he's been forgotten. It's just that he was the youngest of the Tin Pan Alley composers. He was the baby, and he was sort of a transplanted Broadway composer. And as a result, his you know, he's not been let's say he's not been as feted by the cabaret performers as much as he should, and that was one of the reasons why I thought of doing it. I thought, you know, well, why not do a show on Burton Lane and just you know, go through his music and see what you can find. And like I said, in 1933, when he was 21 years old, he went out to California. He had written some songs for musical reviews like the Earl Carroll Vanities with Harold Adamson, and he and Harold Adamson were sent out in 1933 by the Irving Berlin Music Company to MGM to work on a film. And
sent out from New York.
Sent out from New York, yeah. And so they went out there, and he got his first film assignment to write a song for Joan Crawford, Clark Gable film that also introduced Fred Astaire. It was called Dancing Lady, and the song was Everything I Have Is Yours.
Oh,
and that started his
beautiful.
MGM career, and as a result, well, he loved California.
That was like one of the first songs that he made became popular.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
And
what other songs? Well,
he also wrote Hi Ho, the Gang's All Here, which apparently was from one of the musical reviews, but he and Harold Adamson wrote it, and they added it to Dancing Lady. He loved golf so much when he went out to California. He got to love the weather that he decided to stay out there, and they offered him a long-term contract. And during that time, he discovered a 13-year-old singer by the name of Judy Garland when she was one of the Gum Sisters, and he brought her to MGM and arranged her first screen test.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Yes, yes.
How you love Judy Garland?
Yes,
6
exactly.
years old.
Yeah, yeah, right.
It all comes together.
It all comes together. And he also went out he was loaned out to Paramount a few times, where he worked with Frank Lesser, and he wrote I Hear Music and The Lady's in Love with You and Dancing on a Dime. And then in 1940, he went to Broadway and he worked with Yip Harburg for the first time on a show starring Al Jolson and Martha Raye called Hold On to Your Hats, which has the song Don't Let It Get You Down and The World Is in My Arms and There's a Great Day Coming Mañana. And then he went back to MGM after that was done, and then in 1941 he and Yip Harburg, as well as Ralph Blane, worked on songs for the Mickey Rooney, Judy Garland musical Babes on Broadway, which included How About You, which he wrote with Ralph Blane, and Anything Can Happen in New York, which he wrote with Yip Harburg. And then during the war years, he remained mostly in California. He was signed to do a show with Al Dubin for Broadway called Feudin' and Fightin'. And I think that was what it was called. I think it was called Feudin' and Fightin'. And Al Dubin died during the production of it. And so what happened was he wound up writing the music and lyrics. Burton did for the first time. He wrote the music as well as the lyrics. And then in 1946, he went back to Broadway, where he and Yip Harburg produced their masterpiece, Finian's Rainbow, which was a tremendous hit. And it is the perfect Broadway musical, in my opinion, because it not only has a strong book that is timeless, but also because every song in it is a treasure in that pot of gold.
On the day I was born, said my father, said he, I've an elegant legacy waiting for ye. 'Tis a rhyme for your lips and a song for your heart, to sing it whenever the world falls apart. Look, look, look to the rainbow, follow it over the hill and stream. Look, look, look to the rainbow, follow the fellow who follows a dream. Follow the fellow, follow the fellow, follow the fellow who follows a dream.
I did some shows within the last 10 years, cabaret shows, one of which was the Untapped Fred Astaire, which focused on Fred Astaire's talents as a singer, because you may not know this, but he introduced more songs, more popular songs, than Frank Sinatra.
You happen to be talking about somebody I really like, Fred Astaire, but
yeah, but I mean,
so what? Yeah,
yeah. So it was called. I named it the Untapped Fred Astaire because of his. It wasn't a show about his dancing.
Right.
It was about his singing and about his interpretation of lyrics.
Richard's CD is the one you mentioned on Fred Astaire, Steps Out. It's Richard Holbrook Steps Out, but it's the Fred Astaire songs.
Right.
And these can be
obtained through the email. Through
email. So if you get in touch with Richard at Singing Cabaret.
Singing-Cabaret.
Hyphen, or else you won't get it. Singing-Cabaret at nyc.rr.com.
You've got it. And
anything else?
I just want to mention my CD with the Fred Astaire. You know, it constitutes most of the material I did for the Fred Astaire show, but it's a nice representation also of the Great American Songbook.
Okay, Richard, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Fran, so much. Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Fran Pellegrino for Spotlight. Bye for now.
Pollinate the breeze, make the queen of bees hot as brandy.